Hello everyone, you're welcome to our platform again today. And in this lesson, we want to look at the poetic devices in the poem Caged Bird. We started the poem already, where we looked at the background of the poem and the poet. So also for grounding note, that is brief explanation about the poem Caged Bird. And now we want to look at the poetic devices used in the poem. So also later we are going to look at the figures of speech and sounds in the poem. And lastly, the themes in the poem. So let's get going and see what it looks like. In this lesson, I said we are going to look at the poetic devices. And here we have imagery as the first on the list. When we say imagery, I hope you don't forget that it has to do with the use of images or appealing to the senses of the readers through the text use or through the choice of words as used by the poet in order to create mental images. That is what is meant by imagery. So, in the text, caged bird showcases a contrast. That is the difference between a freed bird and a caged bird, where we have a free bird symbolizing the white natives. So also the caged one symbolizing uh, black races in the same land, which is United States of America. And this goes a long way to the issue of discrimination in the land. So throughout the poem, the imagery is thrown up or the pictures are contrastive. Between lines 1 to 7, the picture is shown of a joyful bird flying cheerfully in all style of imaginable flying glides, that is, of a freed bird, as if the only owner of the sky, that is, the white natives, they go about their things all alone, not minding the existence of the blacks amongst them, which simply means they denied the blacks of their right to living or things they need to own around in the land. And in lines 8 to 22, the picture is shown of another bird with the wish to fly in the sky, but it is caged and was deliberately tied down inside a cage by the force powering the first bird to fly. That is a kind of force that powers the first one flying in different patterns in the sky as if the owner of the sky is the same force that tied the other one down so that there will be no freedom for it. And in this regard, this caged bird is left to cut the picture of a great rage or anger against its cager. So that caged bird, the one that is caged now, has grudges against that is the black races. They have grudges with the white natives, which still exists till today. Only God knows when it will end. So around this caged bird, the picture of protest is projected because it sings its wish to be freed from manacles or near and wide arbitrating earrings. That is, this caged bird, the bird in that cage, is a kind of a singing a song. And that song is projected to be what? To be a way of protesting. Meanwhile, it is not a human being. But this is what projected towards human existence. That is, the blacks in America. No matter how far they try, nobody is what hearing them out. For the rest 18 lines of the poem, the above printed pictures, that is what I just said earlier, or imagery, remain the order. That is, the whites being freed and the blacks being caged is still what is what in order till today, which we have been seeing on TVs where the blacks will be maltreated and nothing will happen. Thereby, the imagery goes a long way to bring to clarity the fact that the subject matter of the poem Caged Bird is a reminiscence over the Black Americans' war of liberation. So this poem is reminding us of the war that had happened before between the blacks and whites, only on what? Liberation. That is a look back at the intense civil rights activism put to bear by the black Americans to get liberated from the shackles of the white Americans' oppression, discrimination, racial prejudice, and enslavement. Many of the black natives of the United States had fought tooth and nail in the past. I could still remember one who is called Malcolm X. Malcolm X. The man fought going from one place to another, and at the end, or in the end, he got shot by an unknown person. So this is what we are discussing in this, and this is all about the imagery as used in the poem. The second one is a presentation technique. Maya Angelou's cage bird is presented in the omniscient narration technique. That is a situation, a way whereby everything about the poem is known only to the poet, no other person. With this technique, Maya was able to raise some latitude for a sort of a third person judgment. In the omniscient guise or instance, the poet is able to show that a single bird cannot and does not need to lay sole ownership claim to the sky. That is, the whites can not only claim the United States of America when not only the bird species in the universe. I think it is not only the white color people that are created by God, we have blacks as well. So they both own the land. That is what this is talking about. In the same vein, other bird species, no matter under whatever gagged condition put, should not keep quiet at such uncanny appropriation of a joint heritage. That is, the blacks shouldn't keep quiet on that. They both own the land. So, they should try as much as possible to make sure that they claim their rights of the citizenry, just as the caged bird resiliently sings of its wish to be set free from manacles to be able to fly in the sky. So that is that about the presentation technique. And the next is a tone. The dictions used by Maya Angelus are pieces of contrast. So the tone in the poem is what? Contrastive. The poet is trying to what? Clarify between a caged bird, that is a freed white people, and also the caged one, the black natives in the same land. So the tone of the poem is contrastive. The next one is mood. Mood in this poem is dictated by the respective word views, interplayed by the free bird and the caged bird. As the free bird is selfish, nonchalant, carefree, and dominating, the mood in the poem is what? Oppressive, only to the perspective of a freed bird. Whereas, as the caged bird loudly refuses to succumb to the wish of his cagers through his widely resonating song. That is the song composed or sung by the bird, the caged one. So we can see from that angle that the mood in the poem is resilient. So, which means the mood of the poem is oppressive and resilient. This is how far we can go in this lesson today as pertaining the poetry devices and the poem. Look forward to some other videos to come on this platform. Do not forget to subscribe, as I usually say. Share the channel, share the videos, let people know about this, and it will be what will motivate me to do more as to humanity. And you can also turn on your bell for more notifications, give a thumb up if the video watches, and always remain safe. Thank you.